The best any problem can do for you is to restore you to the one who has the clarity and has the love and has the comfort. Because it's our mistaken idea of what we're going to the Holy Spirit for that arises the fear in us. If we're going to look to get something from the Holy Spirit, then we're not there for ourselves and for the whole universe. And so it's a stepping back from that perceptual idea of getting and trusting that coming to the Spirit is a form of giving. You're giving your trust, your development of trust. You're giving your faith. You're giving yourself over to the one voice instead of the split mind and the two options that seemed to be available previously. And so we really want to sink back into that and to see that if we come with ideas of what we think is wrong, we're already slightly blocked, and yet you must rush to the Spirit with those perceptual problems and receive the comfort first. What is the problem we've misunderstood? And it's always one of identity. So first of all, who is this I that's asking? Allowing the Holy Spirit to comfort that character sense of self and its concerns and worries and its heartfelt grabs for things it thinks it's being deprived of. And then in that comfort of coming to the Holy Spirit, as we spoke of before, allowing the deeper awareness of what guidance is for. Guidance is really just a way of accepting and coming into an experience that I'm already cared for. That's the only purpose in going to the Holy Spirit, is to get clear on who I am and that I'm already cared for. And if we don't begin there, then we'll have multiple doubt thoughts about what we're hearing in response even to our seeming plea, even for things in form. It'll be confusing. Clarity is your function. And if you're not clear, it means that there are conflicting beliefs, thoughts, desires, and even understanding in operation. And so you must get very clear on having a unified goal first. So when you go to the Spirit, you can understand the answer you're receiving. Otherwise, it may sound like there's no response, or like multiple options are up for grabs, or all possible, like it could be anything. And that's not going to make you feel reassured or settled in or relaxed in the Spirit. The reason that there seems to be doubt and that there seems to be multiple options for the guidance is because there are multiple purposes being attributed to the idea of what we want. We have actually already made the decision of what we would like, and then we're going to the Holy Spirit saying, is that okay? And when that unfolds, then we perceive ourselves as a person who's personally asking for something. And I really feel that the way out of this dilemma is to come into a prayerful state with the Spirit, to forget your question, to remember who you are, and to reorientate to your purpose, which is awakening. And if you wish to put this little character self that you understand yourself to be in service to awakening, in this great play of collaboration that we're all in, then suddenly your prayer has turned from, a terrifying, will I, won't I get what I want, I perceive I want and need, into how could this little character serve right now? What would be good for this little character in this play? What would serve the mind in awakening? And immediately all these personal unworthiness thoughts or ideas of what you should or should not have, or what's spiritual or what's not spiritual, drop away, because it's not about you anymore. It's about the purpose that this activity that you're tuning in for guidance on can serve, how it can serve the whole. And so the orientation to how it can serve me personally will have you in guilt, because you're orientating to a guilt thought, which is a persona or mask. And so the Spirit really just wants you to get clear on why you're coming. You're saying, these are all the things I would love. These are all the things I would like. And you want to just hand them all over to the Spirit without any fear that it's unwarranted for you to ask for them, or that it's somehow specialness for you to say you love something. This is not true. The Spirit wants to harness everything you love, all the desires you already have, no matter what your judgment of them, because it's the juice of joining that the Spirit needs from you. The Spirit needs happy learners. If something's not for you, it will also be made clear why it's not for you in a way that you feel relieved. You won't feel sacrificed. You'll be like, whoa, lucky escape. I thought I really wanted that. Now that I'm looking at it with the Spirit, it's like, oh no, that would be, I don't know what I was thinking. That looks awful. So you're just going to your best friend, to the one who truly knows and loves you, and can tune in for what serves the whole the best, including the character self. So I can hear in the mind, there's still a thought that means that some things could be said no to and some things could be said yes to. But really, in going to the Spirit, the invitation is, what do you want to use that joining for? So if you want to say, oh, I would just really love an apple. I would really, really, right now, all I can think about is apples. And I would like to know the truth of who I am. As long as you don't think they're in opposition, as long as you give both desires equally over to the Spirit, everything can be used to harness you remembering the truth of who you are and coming into that as a real experience for you. Because the belief in sacrifice and the belief in lack is very deep. The belief in need is very deep. And so the Spirit has to work with things you already love at the beginning to get you comfortable and trusting. If you're sharing that you have a love for something, or belief that you have fear of something and believe you need it as a result, and thinking that if you don't have it, you'll be in fear, then it's with your fear that the Spirit must look first. To bring to awareness, as Jesus says in the Course, the conditions that have allowed the fear to arise. I would say that the number one symbol that you're following guidance is that the fear has fallen away before you take the step. And I would say that that clarity and that lack of fearlessness comes from getting clear on exactly what the next indicated step is for you in any activity you feel already you're being guided towards.